Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat More. And if you're here for the very first time, welcome. Quick apologies for my last video I did about 10 minutes ago. I think I said it was Friday night. Is it? No, it's not. It's not Friday night. Not here in the UK anyway. It's not Friday night. If I said that and I leave that video up on my channel, then my apologies. Yeah, as you've seen the thumbnail to this video, Jason Voorhees. Is this the Michael Myers we can expect in Halloween Kills? The last video, which ended about 10 minutes ago, I was basically saying, I think, yes, the Michael Myers we are going to have in Halloween Kills is going to be Jason Voorhees. A rehashed Jason Voorhees. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But we know the kill count in Halloween Kills is going to be huge. We know the gore factor is going to be big. Yeah, Halloween Kills it's what the title is telling us it's going to be. Halloween Kills is going to be a complete balls to the wall, out of this world. Probably no suspense. Fuck the suspense. And it's Michael Myers killing as many people as he can in the space of 2 hours. But who knows? I could be wrong. I could be wrong, and there could be lots and lots of Stalker Myers. There could be lots and lots of. I doubt it very much, but there could be lots of suspense in this movie. Like I said in my last video, they could mishmash. They could mishmash and have Michael Myers killing everybody in sight. Rob Zombie-ish Michael Myers, and add elements of suspense and Stalker Myers in there. I don't think they're going to do that, but they might. They might. This video is. I see we have 1 thumbs up. Thank you to whoever that was. Why not say hello in the live chat? If if you don't want to, you don't have to. Obviously. This one won't stay up on my channel. The last one I did tonight. Did I really say it was Friday night? I think I did. So maybe that one won't last too long on my channel either, because I don't have a time machine, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't use it. But I think I said it was Friday night. And Friday night is a bad night for me to do live videos because people are out and you guys are out doing other stuff, But it's not Friday night whatsoever. So I'm going to give it, I don't know, maybe give it another 10, maybe 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and see if anybody shows up to the live chat. If not, we'll try another time. I did have a live watch along scheduled for Saturday night, this coming Saturday night, and the movie we were all going to be watching was Fright Night, one of my favorite movies of all time, 1985's Fright Night. But I deleted that. I took it down because I'm not sure if it was a fair way to do it. Maybe I should have put up a poll, a bit, let you. Hey, Cinematic Addict is in the chat. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? Thanks so much for joining. How are you? Yeah, I think in my last video that I did a few minutes ago, I was saying it's Friday night. It's Friday night. I carried on thinking it's Friday night. I don't know why. Cinema Addict. I'm good. How are you? What's the topic today? That's good, by the way. I'm fine. Thank you. Well, it is by and large Halloween Kills, and will Michael Myers become Jason Voorhees? Josh Roberts says in the chat, welcome, Josh. Yeah, that is the topic of discussion, as Patrick Bateman would say. Yeah, is Michael Myers just going to become? And by the way, I'm a massive Friday the 13th fan, but Michael Myers is not Jason Voorhees. Jason Voorhees is not Michael Myers. I don't want to see that in Halloween Kills, but I've got a funny feeling we are going to. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think Michael Myers is going to become a Jason Voorhees ripoff in this movie? Good to see you, Josh. It's funny. In when I went live, I don't know, 40 minutes ago, something like that. 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I carried on saying it's Friday night. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Is it really? No, it's not. It's not Friday night. How are you, Josh? How are things, my friend? Let me shave. Oh, Cinematic Addict says, I think so. From the trailer, I hope not, though. They brought Michael back pretty well in 2018. Hope they don't forget Michael's stalking, and fans mentioned it's what's been missing from the reboot. So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I do believe, I hate to say this, I really think Michael Myers is going to be Jason in this movie. I love Jason, don't get me wrong. I love Jason, but Jason isn't Michael. Yeah, they brought Michael back pretty well in 2018. They did, to a certain extent. I agree with that. I'm not one of those Halloween fans that jump on the, pardon me, James Hugh Courtney bandwagon. I think James did a very good job. Do I believe James Hugh Courtney was the Shape from 1978, from 40 years previous? No, I don't. No, I don't. Not at all. He did a great job, though. I do not believe. I believe James Hugh Courtney in 2018 was more like Dick Warlock from Halloween 2 than he was Nick Castle in 78. I think Courtney was much more robotic in his portrayal of Michael Myers. But that's just me, you know. That's just that's one man's opinion. And like you say, the suspense has been missing. Yeah, 2018, there very little suspense in that movie. Josh Roberts says, well, I don't know too much about Jason, honestly. Never got into those movies. I know one thing, though, it's gonna be an exciting installment of the franchise. Trailer looks badass. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be, if it, I don't mean this in any kind of condescending, bullshitting, bull crapping way. Okay? I don't mean this in that way. If you want Michael Myers, balls to the wall, killing the ever living fuck out of anything that moves, this is going to be the Halloween movie for you. Definitely. I don't think there's going to be any suspense in this movie. I don't think we're going to touch Stalker Myers, if any, in this movie. So if you're looking for balls to the wall, Michael Myers killing the shit out of anything that moves, this is going to be the Halloween movie for you. I'm not saying that's what you want to see. I'm not saying that at all. But just in case that's what you're looking for, this is going to be the Halloween movie for you. And I'm not just saying that to you, Josh. I'm saying it to anybody else who's watching the video now. I'm saying it to anybody else who's watching after the fact. Excuse me. Cinematic Addict says the waiting and seeing him in the background is what's scary, not the kills. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. The count isn't what matters, in my opinion. I much prefer James Hugh Courtney over Dick Warlock. I agree definitely with the yeah, it's the stalker, the slash, stalk and slash, but the stalking is what counts in Halloween. From 1978, did we see that in 2018? Not really. Bits and bobs here and there, but this one is. We're not. I don't think we're going to see that at all. Cinematic Addict. I much prefer James Hugh Courtney over Dick Warlock. I don't. I don't. But that's probably from a nostalgic point of view. If James Hugh Courtney, I mean, we forget timelines and ages and actors and whatever. If James Hugh Courtney had played Michael Myers in Halloween 2 and not Dick Warlock, and then Dick Warlock shows up in Halloween 2018, my favorite would probably be out of the two, James Hugh Courtney. So maybe it's just a nostalgia trip for me. But yeah, Courtney did a great job. He did a great job. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I'm good, I guess. Yeah, I'm good. Sorry. Let me start that again, Josh. Yeah, I'm good, I guess. Thanks. Shitty week. I'm sorry to hear that. But it could be worse. I'm still breathing, at least. Well, Josh, you know that during the last 19 months, 19, 20 months, there have been times where I wish I wasn't breathing. So, yeah, it could be a lot worse. I don't know what shit you've been through this week. I'm not asking you. But yeah, since the beginning of the pandemic, but here in the UK, as you know, we are pretty much back to normal, and I avoid the news. It's a whole new video. It's a whole different video to be discussed. But I avoid the media, and it helps me. It helps me. Josh Roberts says, a couple of years ago, I would have looked at it with a more critical eye. But after the past year, I'm just happy to see a Halloween movie get made that doesn't completely suck. There you go. I mean, Halloween Kills is not going to suck. Halloween Kills is going to be a a damn good slasher movie. Will it be a good Halloween movie? I'm guessing no. But it's going to be a good slasher movie. But will it be a Jason Voorhees? Will it be more of a Friday the 13th movie than it is Halloween? Yeah, that's what I think. Josh, my priorities have shifted. LOL. I know it won't be complete trash based off the trailer. Oh no, it won't be. It won't be complete trash. Kills is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. But it's not going to be the stalk and slash that we saw in 2018. Kind of. And it certainly won't be Halloween 1978. Cinematic Addict, H2 was the first Halloween movie I seen when I was 9, and he's still too slow for me. In the first, Michael can sprint a bit, so he has a better chance at catching you. But then again, he just pops up. So you're talking about Dick Warlock, yeah, in Halloween 2? When I saw H2, I thought you were talking about Rob Zombie's H2, but no. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, as you probably already know, cinematic. Dick Warlock did ask the director and the movie magic makers, and how do you want me to walk? Pretty much like Nick Castle did, yeah. And John Carpenter was like, just Nick, just walk. Dick Warlock, how do you want me to walk? Is there a certain way you want me to? We don't give a shit. Just walk. We don't care. So Dick Warlock came at it with this robotic, approach, and that was all Warlock, you know. Yeah, I mean, too slow. I mean, that was all Dick Warlock. I mean, they could have changed it. They could have said, I mean, you know, Rick Rosenthal could have said, you know, we don't. Hey, Dick, Dick. But he didn't. So yeah, I get it now. Yep. It's just when you see H2, the original H2, not Rob Zombies. Yep. I'm with you. Josh says, "What? I have what? I have COVID. That's why. Oh shit, man. That's why I've had a shitty week. But yeah, what you gonna do?" Josh, I'm very. What are you saying? I'm sorry. Do you feel poorly? Do you feel sick? I'm not going to ask you if you've had the jab or not. It's none of my business. But hopefully you're feeling okay and you're healthy and fit and young enough to see that shit through. Yeah, I'm really Genuinely sorry to hear that, Josh. Hopefully you're okay. Yeah, Josh Roberts says, poor old Rob Zombie. He doesn't know his limitations. Well, I'm not sure if Rob Zombie's got any limitations. I mean, Rob Zombie is Rob Zombie. I mean, every movie is kind of the same. I mean, I'm a massive fan of The Devil's Rejects. I love the fuck out of that movie. Um, Rob Zombie's first Halloween, 2007. Yeah, I like it. Do I love it? No. Do I like it? Yes. Do I compare it to John Carpenter's 78 classic masterpiece? No. Who would? But, well, there could be some people out there who are watching this right now who prefer Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween to 1978 Halloween. Could be. Could be. But Rob Zombie is Rob Zombie. And I can't wait to see what he does with the monsters. That's going to be funny. Cinematic Addict says Rob just puts in whatever he's feeling at the moment. Yeah, without thinking twice how it looks on film. LOL. Uh, yeah. Well, I mean, if that's the case, Cinematic, if that's the case, then he's feeling the same way pretty much all the fucking time. Um, zombie. He's got. I didn't like House of a Thousand Corpses. I love The Devil's Rejects, like I just said. Free from Hell, I thought was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. 2007 Halloween, pretty good. H2, complete garbage. Um, he did another movie. I can't think of what it was called, but I haven't seen it. I know I haven't seen it. But again, it's bound to be Rob Zombie being Rob Zombie. He's at one-way traffic. He's one-way traffic. Rob Zombie is just one-way traffic. Cinematic Addict, Rich, do you think Tommy will die in Halloween Kills? Tommy Doyle. Yeah, I think he will. Um, I think so. Um, if I had to say in between Lindsay Wallace and Tommy Doyle, and somebody was to come to the table and say which one survives this movie, I would say Tommy Doyle. But I've got a horrible feeling that Tommy Doyle is going to die in Kills and Lindsay Wallace is going to die in Kills. I think they both will die in Halloween Kills. I wouldn't do that if it was me. If I wrote the movie, I would keep Tommy alive for Halloween Ends, but we haven't seen Kills yet. So my opinion could change. And we don't even know what Ends is going to be about. But with Tommy and Lindsay, if one of them had to go, I would pick Lindsay and keep Tommy alive for Halloween Ends. But I've got a funny feeling that both would die in Halloween Kills. Tommy and Lindsay. Cinematic Addict says, I feel bad for the original actor who played Tommy. Yeah, Brian Andrews. Yeah. Everyone else gets to reprise their roles, and he gets the short end of the stick. Well, that's got something to do with. I was going to call him a loose cannon, but that's unfair. really. Brian Andrews, the OG Tommy Wallace, Tommy Doyle, Lindsay Wallace, Tommy Doyle. He doesn't have any representation, so you have to have that. I mean, I'm probably telling you something you already know, but you have to have representation. You can't. They could not have casted, or cast, I should say. They could not have cast Brian Andrews as Tommy in Halloween Kills, even if they wanted to, because the actor needs to have representation. And without that, it's a no-go. Do I feel sorry for Brian Andrews? Yeah, I do. He's going through some really shit times. I don't even know if Brian Andrews has a roof over his head anymore. I don't know. The last time I heard, he was on the verge of homelessness. You know, I'm not quite sure how that happens when your name is Brian Andrews and you can show up at I mean, I've got so many Halloween documentaries where we see Brian Andrews. I'm not sure if you can show up at a Halloween convention or a horror convention in general and earn a shit ton of money with just your autograph. I'm not sure what happened with Brian Andrews, but he doesn't have any representation, and without that, even if they wanted to, they could not cast Brian Andrews as Tommy in Halloween Kills. But yeah, I feel sorry for the guy. I don't know the circumstances, but yeah, yeah, by and large, yeah, it's a fucking tragedy. It really is. But I don't know what's happening with Brian Andrews. I don't know the full story. Josh says, okay, I feel okay actually. That's good. That's good. Just bored because I've had to isolate. I'm young and fairly healthy. Yeah, yeah, I remember the feeling. I'll be fine. Haven't had the jab. Wait. Thank you for sharing that, Josh. You didn't have to, but thank you. You haven't had the jab. That's up to you, buddy. That's up to you. It's good you're feeling okay. Yep. Fairly healthy, LOL. I know the feeling. I'm 41, but I know, yeah, I remember. Wait until you get to my age, man. God, that sounded so much like a Grandpa Simpson comment, didn't it? No, it's good though. It's good you're feeling okay, and it's good you're here tonight. We'll maybe chat more. Josh Roberts says, I love Rob's music, but can't stand his direction. I look forward to Monsters, though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with the monsters. We know Sherry Moon is going to be there somewhere. Sherry Moon Zombie will be in the Monsters. I guarantee it. I'm not a fan of Rob's music, I must admit. I love rock. I love some metal, kind of. But Rob is a bit much for me. My own personal taste, you know. Rob Zombie's music, bit much. No, Josh, I haven't. Where is it? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen Platoon. Not yet. I know it's fucking ridiculous, but Cinematic Addict. That's sad. No one should be. Yeah, that's sad. No one should be homeless. But I know Lindsay Kyle. Lindsay Kyle. I know Lindsay. Oh, okay. Okay. But I know Lindsay, Kyle Richards is in Desperate Housewives. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. I don't that shit. I don't watch that shit. I think you. Yeah, I only found out when I knew she was coming back for Halloween Kills, and I did a bit of searching around and I found out that Kyle Richards was one of those desperate. I don't think it was Desperate Housewives. I think it was the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or something along the lines that you've already said. Yeah, I never knew that. But yeah, she is in one of those pseudo reality shows. And it is sad. Yeah, it's sad. I don't know the Brian Andrews story. But as far as the last thing I heard, he was on the verge of homelessness. Yeah. And it is sad. But I don't know the whole story. Josh Robert says, crazy to go from being a Hollywood star to nearly being homeless. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't, I know what you mean, Hollywood star, but I don't, oh yeah, yeah, it is sad. And I've seen the guy as you may have too, in Halloween documentaries, there he is. He put on a bit of weight and apparently they tried to contact him. According to Brian Andrews, they tried to contact him when they were making Halloween 6 to reprise his role as Tommy, but as we know, Paul Rudd got the role. But I don't think even then, when was that, 1995? I don't think even then he had representation. But it is sad. It is. It's tragic. It's, you know. Josh Roberts, 41. You don't look a day over 40. You don't look a day over 40. I don't feel any older than 20, 22, 23. Now you're still young. 41 is the new 31. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. It's funny. I heard Dave McRae mention something like this in a recent video. Something about because McRae is 42 years old, but up here he still feels 25, and I'm the same way. Excuse me. Josh Roberts says, "Real Housewives. How low do you have to go?" I never do. I could have seen her if I was a fan of those shows, which I'm definitely not. That if I was, I could have seen, Lindsay. I could have seen her. I would not have recognized her. You can see she's had plastic surgery. She's had something done to her face. She's still she's an attractive lady, but you can tell she's kind of gone Courtney Cox with her face. Cinematic Addict says, I'm actually glad Kills was postponed because that way we can have something to look forward to longer. That's a good point. That's a good point. Real Housewives of something, I'm sure they get paid lots. The houses they live in, yeah. It's pseudo reality. It's not reality TV, but they want us to think it is. And I was amazed, absolutely amazed when I found out I keep going to say Kyle Andrews, Brian Andrews, Kyle Richards. I was amazed to find out Kyle Richards was part of that crap. You guys watching after the fact, if you're a fan, I make no apologies. It's crap. It's kind of like, let me just. I do want to. There's something I did a pre-recorded video about this a couple of months ago. I want to touch upon it now, live. But let's see. Josh Roberts says, I like Paul Rudd, but he's always Paul Rudd. You know what I mean? Yes, yep, I know. Even in Friends, Paul Rudd was Paul Rudd. He was Mike in Friends. The 40-year-old virgin, role models. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like Paul Rudd, but Paul Rudd is always Paul Rudd. I'm a massive Jeff Goldblum fan, but Jeff Goldblum is basically always Jeff Goldblum, you know? Doesn't take anything away from their talent, kind of, but Cinematic Addict. I hate the saying at your age. Yeah, maybe grow up, sure, but you don't have to lose your fun side. You can still be young at heart. And now I become a boring grandpa. And not, oh, you mean not, and not become a boring grandpa. I think that's what you mean. You can stay at heart and not become a boring grandpa. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, you don't. I mean, I think with guys, you know, and unless you have a shit ton of responsibility in your life, you got, you know, then maybe maybe up here we get older, but no, I mean, I still feel, you know, like 23, 22 years old up here. When it comes, if you want to ask this, if you want to ask this knee at the moment, if you want to ask my right knee, is this knee 22 years old? No, it's not 22 years old. No, yeah, it's a couple of Fridays ago when we came out of complete lockdown here in the UK. I went out with some treasured friends and fell over. Yeah, completely fell on my ass. I wish. No, I didn't. I fell forwards. And it's funny, you don't feel it. When you're that pissed, you don't feel it. And I remember getting up the next day. I was slept on the floor. I went to bed, came down. I had a rip in my jeans. They're not over there. I was going to show you, but they're not over there. And it's not a pretty sight anyway, so why would you want to see it? And there's blood all over the knee where the rip was. But hey, Freedom Day here in England. So yeah, so tell this knee that it's 23 years old and it will laugh at you. Cinematic Addict. Kyle Richards looks great though. She obviously had work done though. Yeah, she looks better. I mean, I mean, Jennifer Aniston has had all the work done now. If she hasn't, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with that face. Courtney Cox. But yeah, Kyle Richards doesn't look that plastic, but you can tell, like you say, cinematic. You can tell she's had something done. Josh Roberts says, agreed. CA, I'm going to be 18 in a few weeks, but still act. Oh, okay, yeah, but still act like I'm free. Well, I don't act like I'm free, unless you meant to say 13, but you said free. Cinematic Addict. I like Paul Rudd though, but you're always the same guy. Same with Jack Nicholson. One of the GOATs, greatest of all time, but you can always find him in these movies somewhere. Yeah, yep. Even as the Joker, you can see Jack. I mean, yeah, Shining. Yeah, you can. Yeah, he is one of the greatest of all time. But I know what you mean. You can always see him. But like you say, I mean, you're not taking anything away from Jack Nicholson. I mean, it's like Michael Keaton. But then again, when I say that, one of my favorite actors of all time is Michael Keaton. But that guy is very versatile. I mean, I've never met anyone who can say they see Michael Keaton as Batman and then say, oh, yeah, that's the guy from Pacific Heights, because the characters are so similar. You know? Michael Keaton, Beetlejuice, Pacific Heights, Batman. The guy is so versatile. The Dream Team. You ever seen that? The Dream Team, Michael Keaton. So versatile. But I agree with Jack Nicholson. One of the best ever. But you can always kind of see Jack. Is that an issue? Not really. But I know what you mean. Josh Roberts says, that's why I'm never having kids and getting married. Want to stay young. Want to stay young. Don't want the life sucked out of me. LOL. Uh, I used to feel that way. I did. Josh, correct me if I'm wrong. You're like 18, 17, 18, 17, I think. You're going to be 18 soon, yeah? When I was 17, I don't mean to sound like a grandpa, but I felt the same way. Now, being 41 years old, I don't think I'm ever going to have kids. But I'm an uncle. I'm an uncle. I'm not saying I'm a great uncle. You know, I'm an uncle and then a great uncle to my brother's kids. My brother? My uncle's. My uncle? I will get it. I'll get it. My nephew's kids. So I'm a great uncle to them. And I'm an uncle to my nephew. And the good thing about being an uncle is that, you know, you can hand them back. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can hand the child back. It's like, there you go. Had a good 6 hours. There you Thank you very much. But I used to feel the same way. And in a way, I still do. But in a different way. You know, I'm 41. I'm not, you know, if I was to have kids now, when the kid was 10, I'll be 51 years old. Is that too old to be a dad to a 10-year-old? No, not at all. But no way. But I think my time has passed. And I don't really, not that I ever really look for that kind of relationship. But even if I did, I think the time has passed for me. But it hasn't for you. But yeah. But if that's the way you feel, hats off to you, brother. Cinematic Addict says, well, sometimes you do lie sucked out of you. LOL, but not what I okay, but not the way you're saying. Josh, yeah, the pain always kicks in when you sobered up. Horrible. Yeah, I didn't know I split my jeans. I must admit, I mean, we're talking cheap jeans. We're not talking like 70 quid down. Uh, but yeah, when I looked and there was this big split in the knee and blood all around it, I was like, oh, shit. And then the next day, like limping and could barely put any weight on my right leg. I mean, it's getting better. But if the same thing had happened to me when I was like 20 years old, the next day I would have been right as ninepence. Right as ninepence? Fuck, I am old. Fuck, I'm old. Cinema Addict. I haven't seen a lot of Keaton's movies, but from the few I have, you can already see he's versatile. Didn't like Birdman though. I haven't seen Birdman. Birdman is not a movie I'm in any rush, obviously, to see. Um, maybe one day when I got nothing else to do, I'll watch Birdman. Being a big Keaton fan, I probably have to watch it at some point or another. But yeah, he is very, very versatile. One of the most versatile actors I've ever known. Ever. Josh Roberts says Johnny Depp is different in every movie, as well as Bal and Daniel Day-Lewis. Johnny Depp. The annoying thing about Johnny Depp is that yes, he could. I'm going to talk about him in past tense. I don't want to. I got a funny feeling we've seen the end of Johnny Depp, but he probably will carry on making independent movies. And here's the thing: those independent movies will probably be better than all of the massive Hollywood blockbusters put together. Johnny Depp is a great actor. But the thing is, with Depp, the thing that annoys me with Depp is it's like, okay, Johnny, we get it. You can be Edward Scissorhands. One of my favorite movies, by the way. I love Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton. Tim Burton, Johnny Depp. Wow, they made a movie together. Yeah, quite. Yeah, not just the one, but no, Johnny Depp is versatile, but it got to the point with me. It's like we get it, Mr. Depp. We get it. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Alice in Wonderland. We get it. You can do almost anything you want to do. We get it now. Now, can you just make a movie that would please maybe everybody? Well, not everybody. You can't please everybody. But make a movie that we can all enjoy. Play a character in a movie that's not this weird, eccentric, covered with makeup character. Can you do something that's just a little bit more, baseline, kind of like a movie called Nick of Time. Nick of Time. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Nick of Time, him and Christopher Walken. Johnny Depp is a very versatile actor, but he's too versatile. We say Josh Bow, Christian Bow. Yep, I mean I love American Psycho. Daniel Day-Lewis, I can't have an opinion on because I haven't seen enough of his movies. But from what I remember, he must be versatile. Left Foot, I think, yeah. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I get you. I'm an uncle. My sisters are a lot older than me. I love my nephews, but babysitting them put me off having kids for life. Well, I'm not quite that the same way, but yeah, I mean, you can hand them back. You can hand them back, and it's like wonderful time, you know. And but it's like, okay, see you next time. Yeah, can happen. I thought I just spilled my drink, but I didn't. Cinematic Addict says, love Depp. Scissorhands is one of my favorites. One of mine too, man. Yeah, I understand though. He needs to break away from Tim Burton, even though they're great combo. Even though, yep, they are. But he's great in drama like Finding Neverland, Blow, and Secret Window. I'm ashamed to say, and I mean that. I'm ashamed to say, I haven't seen those movies. If I was to watch one, Neverland, Blow, Secret Window, it would be Secret Window. He is. He's very versatile. I haven't seen the movies that you took that you mentioned, cinematic, but yeah, there you go. There's versatility for you. But now, what's gonna become of Johnny Depp? Good fucking movies. That's what's gonna become of Johnny Depp. Good fucking independent movies. That's what's gonna become of Johnny Depp. Josh Roberts says, I'm enjoying Birdman when I get around to it. Keaton, Emma Stone. Emma Stone is in that. Didn't even know that. What could go wrong? Emma Stone, Zombieland. Yeah. Funny, I say Zombieland, and most people would say, well, most people, but a lot of people would say, was she in La La Land? Emma Stone? I think Emma Stone was in La La Land. I always think of Zombieland. La La Land, Zombieland. I've only just put that. Believe it or not, I've only just put that together. La La Land, Zombieland. Hey. Cinematic Addict says it was praised, and I think win best pick, but I thought was art house and overrated in my opinion. Are you talking about La La Land or Birdman? I think you're talking about Birdman. Yeah, Birdman. I think yeah. I haven't seen it. I'd have to watch it. I I Emma Stone, Michael Keaton. What could go wrong? But we'll see. Johnny Depp. I was just gonna say Johnny Depp says. Josh Roberts says. I love Johnny Depp, especially the crazy eccentric shit. See, so you're a fan of that. See, I'm not. I mean, I love Edward Scissorhands, but you're a fan of the crazy eccentric shit. Hate the pirate movies. I'm not my cup of tea. I've never seen them. I've seen enough in the trailers and when they're on TV. Not my cup of tea. I totally get what you're saying, though. I think he could make a comeback. He's beloved and always pours in a lot at the box office. Yeah, but now we could be looking at independent. We could be looking at the indie circuit with Johnny Depp, because you got to remember. I mean, I don't know all the facts. I don't even know all the bullshit with this Amber. Was it Amber Heard? I don't know everything that went down. I don't read tabloids. I try and stay away from tabloids, even on the internet. Um, but from what I've heard and seen, it's going to take a very, very brave studio to hire Johnny Depp ever again. So he's probably looking at the indie circuit. But look at it this way: we'll probably get better movies from Johnny Depp on the indie circuit, you know? That's the way I like to look at it. Cinematic Addict says, I like Emma Stone, but since she's been in the Oscar base, she's not like how fuck wow. She's like, oh yeah, nice. Since she's been in the Oscar baits, she's not like how fuck wow. She's like okay, yeah, nice. Are you talking about like physical attraction? I think you are. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cinematic. Oh yeah, she's gorgeous, but I think that's what you mean. Josh Roberts. Sorry, I love Emma. She can do no wrong. I still haven't seen. It's on the Sky Q box, ready to go. Zombieland Double Tap. Still haven't seen it. Want to watch it. Love the first one. Really liked the first one. Didn't love it. Liked it a lot. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Zombieland Double Tap. Emma Stone is back. I think they're all back. Was it Abigail? Is it Abigail Breslin? Abigail Breslin? Woody Harrelson? Oh, and the guy who created Facebook. What's that dude's name? Always forget. Not the Facebook guy, the guy who played him in the movie. That's a good movie. The Social Network. Quite enjoyed that. Probably never watch it again, but I enjoyed it. Oh, what's that guy's name? He's got a weird name, isn't he? The Facebook creator from the Social Network. He's back in Zombieland Double Tap. I know that movie's been out quite a while now, but I still haven't seen it. Can't think of his name. Help me out. Pardon me. Josh Roberts says there's actually evidence that Amber abused him, then lied about him being violent, but the court doesn't care. Men can be victims of domestic violence as well. Of course they can. I agree with that 120%. They can be, of course they can. And like I said, Josh, I don't know enough about this. I don't know enough about this Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing. There is evidence. Apparently, Amber abused him and then lied about him being violent. Maybe. I, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? I was not there. I didn't see it. I never saw John Carpenter beat the shit out of Deborah Hill either. But at one point in his life, that's what Tony Moran would have had us believe. You know? Josh Roberts, Double Tap wasn't as good as the first one. Not many sequels are. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad they got the band back together. But yeah, Zombieland, it's a great song. There's a great song in Zombieland. Two of the Lucky Ones. Fucking love that song. Fucking love that song. I think it's by a band called The Drudge and Summers Blend. Two of the Lucky Ones. It's the love theme. Basically, it's the love theme from Zombieland. Love that song. Excuse me. Okay, guys, what if I ask you a question? And I'm gonna take it away from Halloween and Friday. Well, not necessarily take it away from Halloween and Friday the 13th and Jason and Michael or Michael and Jason. If you had to name 5 soundtracks and scores, you can mishmash soundtracks, scores. If you had to name your top 5 movie soundtracks / scores, what would they be? Yeah, Josh. Yeah, yep. Great song. It is. Love it. Love that song. Drudge and Summers Blend, I think it did that song. Thank you. Cinematic Addict. Jesse can't pronounce it. Is it? Yeah, I think I can. Jesse Eisenberg. Eisenberg. I really enjoyed The Social Network. I didn't think I would. It's not the kind of film I'm ever going to watch again. I mean, maybe one day, but I really enjoyed The Social Network. Cinematic Addict says, I'm glad Depp finally justice, but in the end, like Rick said, no one will hire him. Yeah, being known as a beater, yeah, it's messed up. Well, he will make independent movies, but when it comes to like, no, not going to happen. Well, not going to happen yet. Never say never, yeah. Hey, Million Ideas is in the chat. Welcome, Million Ideas. What I missed? You missed quite a bit. We've been online, 1 hour and nearly 4 minutes. There was a video before this. Yeah, we're talking basically Million Ideas. We're talking Halloween and Friday the 13th, and well, Halloween Kills basically be another Friday the 13th sequel. But we've moved on. I mean, we get, I'd love to know what you think about that, Million. Do you think? What do you think? Do you think Michael Myers would just be Jason Voorhees in Halloween Kills? Now that one I have seen. Cinematic Addict. Another favorite Burton Depp film is Sleepy Hollow. I saw that, oh my God, years ago. Great atmosphere. I mean, we are talking about, Tim Burton, so what else? But yeah, great, moody, dark, Atmosphere. I've got to watch it again. It's been so long since I've seen Sleepy Hollow. The Headless, is that the Headless Horseman one? It is, yeah, I think. They are quite the combination. Tim Burton and Johnny Depp. Let's see. No, I'm all caught up. Okay. Josh Roberts says, I had a weird moment the other day. I found out the band that my whole life I thought was called Scorpion is called Scorpions. Come on, I'm not even sure I should be laughing yet. I was certain they were called Scorpion. I must be going insane. Scorpions. I thought it was Scorpion. Wasn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it Scorpion or Scorpions? I thought it was Scorpion. Who did the Wind of Change? The Wind of Change back in 1990 or 1991. All about the Berlin Wall coming down. I thought it was Scorpion. Unless there are two bands, I doubt it, but I doubt it. Scorpions and Scorpion. Who did the Wind of Change? I think that was Scorpion. Cinematic Addict, 5 scores. I'm not sure what you mean. You're going to have to embellish on that, Cinematic Addict. Oh, yeah. Okay. No. My apologies. Cinematic Addict. You can say 5. You can mishmash. You can say 5 scores. You can say your favorite 5 soundtracks. Here's the difference. I would say my favorite soundtrack ever is probably in between Halloween and Titanic. Scores, yeah. Halloween, Titanic, Superman, maybe. When it comes to soundtrack albums, we're talking more along the lines of Fright Night, Rocky IV, soundtrack, music, songs, you know? So when it comes to scores, I love Titanic, Jurassic Park, probably almost anything John Williams has ever done. James Horner obviously did Titanic, but yeah. I mean, you can have 5 scores and 5 soundtracks, or you can mishmash. It's interesting. Josh Roberts says, my fave Depp films, Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Sweeney Todd, Blow, and Donnie Brasco. Cool stuff. I haven't seen Ed Wood. Sweeney Todd, I've seen enough of Sweeney Todd to know it's not going to be my cup of tea. Blow, I haven't seen. Donnie Brasco, I haven't seen. Sleepy Hollow, I haven't seen it in ages, but I enjoyed it. Okay, Cinematic Addict, 5 scores. Gladiator, that's a good one. Passion of the Christ, Sleepy Hollow. Yeah. The Patriot, Jurassic Park. Yeah, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park, yep. It's difficult when it comes to the guys like James Horner, John Williams, even Alan Silvestri to a certain extent. Alan Silvestri, like Back to the Future and Forrest Gump, you know. But then, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool top five. My favorite out of your five favorites, cinematic, is Jurassic Park, which I recently, I'm not sure if I've shown you guys this, but I recently upgraded my Jurassic Park collection to the Blu-ray. So here we have Jurassic Park, the Ultimate Trilogy, and alongside that, Jurassic World. And I recently purchased Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which I haven't seen yet. This one right here. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Haven't seen it yet. Josh Roberts says the Matrix soundtrack. Okay. Yep. Rage Against the Machine, Manson, and Rob Zombie. All my favorite music in one film. Okay. Yep, that's fair enough. I mean, yeah. If they're your favorites, they're your favorites. Oh no, oh, you mean score? Sorry. Well, we can mishmash. I mean, Cinematic Addict said his top five scores: Gladiator, Passion of the Christ, Sleepy Hollow, The Patriot, Jurassic Park. Cinematic Addict soundtracks. Not sure what's yours. Top five. It does change. This will change. Rocky 4 soundtrack. We're talking soundtracks now. Rocky 4. Fright Night, the original Fright Night from 1985. Fright Night, Rocky 4. See, here's what I'm gonna have to mishmash, because I think of Rocky 4, Fright Night. What about Dirty Dancing? I love Dirty Dancing. The soundtrack to that is amazing. But then I'm gonna have to throw in something like Jurassic and maybe, yeah, Jurassic and Titanic. It really is difficult to separate the scores from the soundtracks because there is a difference. We all know that. Josh Roberts says, I love the Joker score. Couldn't name five faves off the top of my head. I'll get back to you. It's not easy. Cinematic Addict did so well just to boom, 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 but yeah, I can't do that. Rocky 4 soundtracks. Rocky, yeah, I keep saying it. Rocky, because Rocky 4 had Hearts on Fire, Burning Heart, Living in America, No Easy Way Out. You know, fucking epic soundtrack. Rocky 4. When it comes to scores, yeah, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Halloween. You got Danny Elfman. I mean, Batman. There's quite a few. There's quite a few on both sides when it comes to soundtracks and scores. I do love it was Danny Elfman, I think. Yeah, Danny Elfman who did the score to Batman 1989. I love that one. And of course, Halloween 1978. Josh Roberts says, "Okay, here we go." For scores, Joker, The Lighthouse, Spider-Man. Okay, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. Jaws, and Halloween 1978. That's a great list. That's a great list. Like I said, I haven't seen Joker yet. The Lighthouse, I haven't seen. Spider-Man, great score. Jaws, goes without saying. Halloween, goes without saying. That's a great list. That's a great list. Exactly. Josh says that'll change next week. Yeah, same here. Same here. I mean, I do have my staples, if you want to call them that, like Halloween, uh, Jurassic Park, Titanic. I do have my staples that will always be there, but I may forget one day. Josh Roberts, Danny Elfman is a genius. Yeah, I mean, again, when it comes to music, I think John Williams is, you know, probably the best movie movie music guy, the best, the best conductor, the best writer of music when it comes to scores. What John Williams can score anything, and it sounds good. So yeah, my favorite will always be John Williams. But Danny Elfman, I think of Batman, and wow. I'm not sure a minute ago if I said Robert Zemeckis. I didn't know. No, Alan Silvestri. Alan Silvestri is another good one. Alan Silvestri, Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, and a shit load of other movies that I can't remember at the moment. Million Ideas says new Michael Myers. What's the skinny on the discussion? What's the skinny on the discussion? Not sure what you mean there, Million. Oh no, if you mean the thumbnail to the video, it is Michael Myers going to become Jason Voorhees in Halloween Kills? Is it, you know? Million ideas. What's the details? It's just that. It basically is. It's just that. Josh Roberts says, "Can you rank all the Star Wars movies?" My favorite is Empire. My second favorite is probably A New Hope. Um, Return of the Jedi. So the original trilogy. I'm very old school when it comes to Star Wars. Probably after that would come the Force, the Force Awakens. Apart from that, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Um, But the original trilogy, Empire, New Hope, Jedi, and then The Force Awakens. I can't include all of the spin-offs because there's been way too many, and the TV shows and Mandalorian. It's too much. It's just too much. Million Ideas says Jason Voorhees is already a watered-down Michael Myers. This question has, yep, something or other. Jason Voorhees is already a watered-down Michael Myers. What movies are you talking about, Million? Cinematic Addict says anything Danny Elfman does is gold. Hulk, Spider-Man. See, these are ones, and I'm ashamed to say this. I'm ashamed to admit this. I didn't even know Danny Elfman did the score to Spider-Man. But there you go. That's how talented. Yeah, the guy is talented. Batman. Any Tim Burton film with a red dragon. Yeah, that's another one. You know, Danny Elfman, Tim Burton, the relationship, you know, between those two always works. Danny Elfman, Edward Scissorhands. I'm guessing Danny Elfman did the score to Edward Scissorhands, which was brilliant, by the way. Cinematic Addict says, I really like the Suicide Squad soundtrack and Forrest Gump. I can't comment on Suicide Squad because I haven't seen it. But Forrest Gump, yep, that was a great soundtrack. Not just a great score, it had a great soundtrack as well because it was full of like 60s and 70s songs, if I remember rightly. Million Ideas says, Jason, period. He was designed blatantly and as a ripoff of Michael Myers. Yes, he was. Sean Cunningham has admitted it over and again. Very true. I do own the Crystal Lake Memories DVD, and Sean Cunningham admits it. Friday the 13th was a Halloween ripoff. It was. Yeah, there's a movie out there that did pretty well called Halloween. Let's rip it off. Can't get more honest than that. Josh Roberts says, yeah, I'm an original trilogy guy. Everything else is terrible. I actually felt angry after watching Rise of Skywalker. Believe it or not, Josh, believe it or not, I have not seen Rise of Skywalker. I have not seen The Last Jedi. But I'm not in any rush. I'm just not. I'm not in any rush. I brought The Last Jedi, I think, on DVD just before Christmas 2019. And like Platoon, with its plastic wrapping, The Last Jedi remains like that. Josh Roberts buffering. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that, man. It could be my end. Anybody else having problems with the video, with the audio? Let me know. Sorry about that, Josh. Yeah, I haven't seen Rise of Skywalker. I haven't seen The Last Jedi. When it comes to Solo and all the other ones, I'm not I'm not bothered. I wouldn't mind seeing Rogue One. I wouldn't mind seeing that just for the last 10, 15 minutes. The same reason we all watch Rogue One, yeah? Well, a lot of us. Nope. Haven't seen The Last Jedi. Haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker. Haven't seen Solo. Haven't seen Rogue One. Yeah, million ideas. You totally on the money. No pun intended. Totally on the money. Sean Cunningham admitted it. There's a film out there called Halloween. It did pretty well. Let's rip it off. Million says, only thing I knew about Star Wars is Yoda talks backwards. So something like, yeah. So something like backwards, Yoda talks. Star Wars, the only thing I know. Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe it. I'm finally getting a fucking haircut. And yeah, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Finally getting this cut off. Not my head, hopefully. Not my head. But this. For the first time in, 19, 20 months, I'm finally going to be sitting in a barber's chair and getting a haircut. A real haircut. Not shaving it off myself. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I want to sit in a barber's chair and just have a fucking haircut. You know? I'm looking forward to that. When would I ever say I'm looking forward to having a haircut? I'm looking forward to it. We're pretty much back to normal here in the UK. Cinematic Addict, good talking with you. See you later. Yep. Thank you very much, Cinematic Addict, for being here. Really appreciate it. And see you soon. Yeah, I mean, it's 1 hour, 28 minutes in. I'll probably stop this thing after maybe 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, we'll take it another 11 minutes. We'll stop at 1 hour and 40. Josh Roberts back. Welcome back, Josh. Yeah, I'm just saying 1 hour and nearly 29 minutes. I'm going to call it a day, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Yep, so about another 11 minutes. It's been a great stream. Really enjoyed it. Thanks to you guys. I've really enjoyed it. Really appreciate you guys being here. The stream I did before tonight, there was no one there, but I think I may leave it up anyway on my channel. If you want to go back and see what I think, what Halloween Kills is really going to be, I'm going to leave that up on my channel. Great question. Million Ideas says, what do you think of the Exorcist trilogy that's coming? I'm pretty upset that it's Blumhouse. I don't have anything against Blumhouse. I'm just saying I don't want them to have a monopoly on the horror every single fucking big big name in horror. And Exorcist, does it come much bigger? Now they have that. What will they do with it? I'm not really. I'll watch the first one. I'll watch the first Blumhouse Exorcist. I'll watch the first one. I'll give it a go. What do I think of the trilogy? I think it's pretty big-headed of Blumhouse to say, we can make 3 films, and all 3 films are going to be cinema releases, and all 3 films are going to be big. I mean, I'm not saying Jason Blum has actually said those exact words, but it kind of reminds me of when, like, they announced Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. It's a little bit big-headed of them to assume that they can do The Exorcist, Exorcist 2 and 3, and they can make enough money because trust you and me. If they don't make enough money from The Exorcist, their Exorcist, The Exorcist 2, Blumhouse's Exorcist 2, maybe put on hiatus for a little while. Maybe put on the back burner for a little while. But The Exorcist will make its money and then some. So The Exorcist 2, Blumhouse's Exorcist 2, will be released in cinemas. If cinemas are open. Let's face it, they probably will be. But I'm not really bothered, but I will watch the first one. Josh Roberts, more bloody remakes. So, yeah. Yep. Remakes. Nostalgia. Many Ideas says Blumhouse is the best at horror right now. Why not? I'm not going to argue with that. Blumhouse is the best at horror right now. I don't see a competitor. Million Ideas. I don't see a competitor. There probably are, but I don't see one. And to be the best at whatever you are, I mean, you can be a movie company, you can be an athlete, you can be an actor, you can be a singer. To be the best, you need competition. And I don't see Blumhouse. I don't see a competition. It's just all, by and large, when it comes to these big, like Black Christmas. I mean, 2019 Black Christmas. Oh my God, what a heap of shit that was. Yeah, but there's no competition. Jason Blum at the moment, Blumhouse, they have a monopoly. And this is what I'm afraid of. They have a monopoly on the horror franchise, by and large. So to be the best, you need competition, and they don't have any. Not major competition. Million Ideas. Give them Freddy and Jason. Far as I can. Well, I'm not sure about Jason, but at some point or another, they probably will get Freddy. Don't quote me on that, but I'm saying out of the two, Freddy and Jason, considering all the legal crap that's going on with Jason at the moment, and for the last few years, if I had to say Blumhouse will have Freddy or Jason, they will have Freddy at some point or another. Okay. Jeff Rupp says, I've had enough of remakes. My nostalgia sells. Sells butt. My nostalgia sells butt. Sorry, Josh, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Sorry, my friend. Million Idea says they don't have a monopoly. No, they don't. Not yet. They're just the best. Scream is definitely competition for one. Really, I feel like Jerry Dandridge in Fright Night. Really? Uh, uh, I want Scream 5. I'm not going to call it Scream because it's not Scream. It's Scream 5. Scream 5, I want to do well. I really hope Scream 5 is a great fucking movie. Scream is it Miramax, I think. So yeah, there's competition. I think Scream is still Miramax. I mean, after the whole Weinstein thing, I'm not too sure anymore. Is Scream still Miramax? So Miramax is a competitor to Blumhouse, and yeah, I'd go along with that. Okay, Josh, but nostalgia sells. It was a typo. Sorry, Josh, I didn't get it. Million Ideas. Child's Play is competition. Do you mean the TV show? Because if you do, I don't agree with that. Do you mean the movie, though? Do you mean the new, not the new, what was it, 2019? The remake of Child's Play, which did not make bank at the box office? The franchise. Sorry, Million Ideas. The franchise. Well, I can't include the Child's Play franchise. I mean, how can I? How can anyone? I mean, they got to keep making movies. They got to keep making TV shows, and that's what they're doing. But Child's Play now is going to be a sci-fi TV show. So when it comes to, I'm talking about what competes with Blumhouse right now, and Child's Play, Chucky, Dumb Mancini, they don't compete with Blumhouse because Blumhouse are still cinema movies and Child's Play is a sci-fi TV series. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing the Child. If we get it here in the UK, I'm looking forward to seeing Child's Play, the TV show. I'll buy it on DVD. If they don't show it on TV, but they release it on DVD or Blu-ray, I'll buy it. Josh Roberts says, I'll look forward to Scream 25 when that comes out, LOL. Yeah, Scream, I mean, in my opinion, Scream 4 was fucking dreadful. Scream 3 was okay. I like Scream 2. Scream is brilliant. I'm not going to call this Scream. It's Scream 5. They want us to know it as Scream. No, it's not. It's Scream 5. But I'm looking forward to it. But it's got to it's got to be better than 4, surely. I do have a video on my channel, a pre-recorded video talking about Scream 4 and why it makes no fucking sense. I saw it at the cinema. The more I watch it on DVD, I've watched it again and again. You know, not again and again and again. But I've watched Scream 4 on DVD about 3 or 4 times. It's growing on me. But it's still the weakest in the franchise so far, in my humble opinion. Million Ideas says Blumhouse is cinema and network TV. Nice try, though. Excuse me. Screen 25. Now, maybe they should just have gone back, start again. Scream. When was that? 1996. Jesus, I was 16. Maybe they should just start again, and then they can call it Scream. Yeah, it is. Josh Roberts says so. Scream 4 is fucking dreadful, but it's growing, growing on you. Yeah. No, when I saw Scream 4 at the cinema, I enjoyed it. I was with friends. It's a friends night out. We've all had a couple of babies. So yeah, I enjoyed it. But when I watched it again for the first time on DVD, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I forced myself to watch it again and again and again. And now I appreciate Scream 4 for what it is. But I think Scream 5 will be better. It can't get any worse. It can, but I hope not. But yeah, Scream 4, growing on me. Oh, 1 hour and 42 minutes in. I should have stopped 2 minutes ago. But if you guys still want to chat, I'm not running anywhere. But if not, then we can call it a night. That's actually a good point. Million ideas. I hope Scream 5 doesn't pull a new nightmare. Yeah. I'm a big fan. Well, I'm a fan of a new Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Not when it came out, I hated it, but now really enjoy it. Yeah, I hope they don't either. I don't think they will. There has been rumors, and these are only rumors, that Scream 5 will not be no meta, and serious slasher movie. Well, I think that's an oxymoron. In this day and age, anyway. If they take the meta out of Scream 5, then it's not Scream anymore. It's just another slasher movie. So, yeah, Million, when you say, I hope Scream 5 doesn't pull a new nightmare, no, they won't do that. They won't do that. New Nightmare was self-aware for a reason. And a lot of people believe, that was like 1994, Wes Craven. 2 years later, we had Scream. A lot of people do believe New Nightmare was just a dry run for Scream. Many ideas. Nev Campbell playing herself instead of Sydney. I don't want to see. No, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Million Ideas follows up with Scream. Meta equals non-Scream. Yeah, Scream minus Meta equals non-Scream. Couldn't agree more. They can't do that. They cannot do that. It has to be self-aware. This meta phrase, yeah, I know what it means, but self-aware. It has to be. Otherwise, it's not Scream. So, Million Ideas could not agree more. It has to be self-aware. Otherwise, you may as well just make another Halloween movie or another Friday movie or another Hellraiser or something, or Candyman. Scream has to be it has to be self-aware. Otherwise, it's not a Scream. So 120% agree with you there. Million Ideas? It has to be. Don't you love YouTube? One person watching, according to YouTube, that could be true. Let's see how we go. 1 hour, 47 minutes in. I didn't think we would get that far, considering the video I did just before this one, where no one showed up. Probably something I did wrong in the live chat. Who knows? Who knows? But I think okay, 1 hour, 47 minutes. We're going to take it to 2 hours. 2 hours. Stop at 2. May as well. Why not? So, any more comments, questions, queries about, yeah, Halloween, Friday the 13th, Scream, Halloween Kills? We get take it to 2 hours. So that's 12 minutes to go. Josh Roberts says, "What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?" Well, there's quite a few to pick from. There's quite a few to pick from. I'm gonna have to say one. I can't pick some sci-fi made-for-TV horror movie because there's too many. I'm gonna have to pick a movie that was supposed to be good, anticipated, and in my humble opinion, was crap. Otherwise, I'd be here all fucking night. So, mixing through all the sci-fi horror movies and all that shit. So I'm gonna have to pick a movie that was supposed to be great, and in my humble opinion, was not great. And the first one that comes to mind is Seed of Chucky. Seed of Chucky. I enjoy Brand of Chucky. Curse of Chucky, I enjoyed. I haven't seen Cult of Chucky yet. But The Seed of Chucky, that's the worst horror movie I've ever seen. In regards to what I just said, I've seen Brand of Chucky. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. It's not a great movie. It's just funny. It's not scary. It's just funny. Seed of Chucky, absolutely one of the biggest pile of shits I've ever seen. Million Ideas says they change the timeline for Halloween Ends. What do you think about that? Good question. When I first heard about it, I was like, well, they've been telling us Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends all happen on the same night. But I should have seen it coming. I should have made a fucking video about this because how are we supposed to believe that they're all set on the same night? They're not filming Halloween Ends until what, next year? So 2018, okay. Jamie Lee Curtis would have looked fine. Amy Matichak, fine. Karen, okay. But there are some characters in the returning movies, like Halloween Ends, I think anyway, they would have looked older. Maybe even Andy, like I said, maybe even Andy Matichak would have would have looked. It's like this is like 2018, 2018, 2018. How is it she looks 4 years older? So I'm on board. I'm on board. I'm glad they've done it. What I'm interested in knowing is how they've rewritten the script for Halloween Ends, because they must have done. They must have it. Maybe they're still doing it. I don't think they are. I think it's all probably already been done. But all three movies taking place on the same night, when the next one is, well, Halloween Ends is 4 years after Halloween 2018, 19, 20, 20. Yeah. I'm still counting on my fucking fingers, But yeah, so I'm on board. I'm on board with that. At first, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, you've been telling us this ever since 2018. Now you change it, but now I'm on board, and I'm glad they have, because people age. I said Jamie Lee will look okay. Yeah, she will, but she's going to be 4 years older. Andy Matichak, 4 years older. So I'm on board. I'm glad they've done that. First, it pissed me off, but now I'm on board, and I'm glad they've done it. Million Ideas says they could have easily been set on one night. They could have, but the thing is, 4 years. I mean, in 4 years, people change. People age. Yeah, we got Hollywood makeup, the best Hollywood makeup artists in the world. Yeah, they can do almost anything they want. But no, I'm glad they've done this. And maybe, I'm not saying I want this, but there's a 4-year gap in between 2018 and Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. There's a 4-year gap. Maybe they may have brought a global pandemic, not necessarily not into the story. God, I hope not. But 4 years down the line, will they mention that in Halloween Ends? Will they mention COVID-19? I don't know. But if they do, and as long as they don't go too far, I'm down with that. So yeah, when it comes to Halloween Ends being 4 years after the events of 2018 and Halloween Kills, yeah, I'm down. I'm down. All right, guys, we got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Just under 5 minutes left. Josh Roberts, I'm gonna head out. Richard, stay safe, mate. You too. Always great chatting with you. Take care. See you next time. And you too, Josh. Take care. I'm. Thank you so much for being here tonight. As always, I'm going to be out of here in the next 4 minutes, just over 4 minutes. And thanks again for being here, Josh. You are a legend. Great stream. Thank you, Josh. Take care, my friend. Take care. Yeah, I'm going to be out of here too very soon. 1 hour, 56 minutes, 25 seconds in. Stream will be over in when it gets to 2 hours. 2 hour stream. I think that's pretty good. It's been a great stream. Thank you, guys. Can't wait to get this fucking haircut for the first time in months, years. Literally. Well, 19 months. I never thought I'd say it. I can't wait to get into a fucking barber chair and have all this shit cut off. I mean, look. I give Billy Ray Cyrus a run for his fucking money, you know? And don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you understand. Look at it. Skeet Ulrich on the alternate front cover of Scream. He had a mullet. He did. He had a mullet. Yeah, again, guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Without you guys, there would be no stream. There would be no movie chat more. So it's been absolutely awesome. For you guys watching after the fact, comment down below and let me know what you think of Halloween Kills and is Michael Myers just going to be a glorified Jason Voorhees? Are you happy about that? You may be happy about that. That Michael Myers is going to be, well, basically not Michael Myers. He's going to be a fucking Michael Myers on acid. Jason Voorhees, eat your heart out. You could be happy about that. Let me know. Comment down below. And I did do a stream just before this one, and I think I'm going to keep it on my channel for now. But comment down below on this one and let me know what you think about Halloween Kills and the direction that they are taking the character of Michael Myers. All right, guys, that's it. That's about 2 hours. Thank you again. See you all again as soon as possible. Take care, stay safe, and see you all again soon. Cheers, guys.